Yeah, Jay is funny. Got 90 seconds, bro.
Bam! What is up with the squad? It's your favorite auntie with Uncle Tendencies in the building. We got Coach Coleman. It's the CC show. What's up, Coach?
What's up, man? Super Basketball Sunday to you, Auntie, and the fam. It's good to be back. Good to be back. Back like I know I left. You kind of never give
Back
me a
like
day off.
back
Thank you
like you
so
know
much.
you left. Back like you know you left. I can dig it. I can dig it. What's going on, Coach?
Man, it has been a day of women's hoops, college hoops. Lights. We had looking for teams and never showed up, or they showed up and they didn't, or they sent their representatives, and you said, "What in the love of basketball went on the court?" And then you had some games say, "What happened?" Had meltdowns or something, close games. So again, congratulations to Clemson Tigers for getting a ranked team win against Duke at home.
All right. Talk to me, Coach. What was going on, man? What was your favorite game today? What give us the rundown.
Well, mine here. I'm gonna go to not my favorite game. I'm gonna go again. I say congratulations to Clemson Tigers getting that win at home in Little John uh, against a very on fire, very consistent Duke team, and they just made it their pace of games. So congratulations to them. Um, and just do put that when it came down to the wire, Clemson made it messy enough that um, Duke started playing messy, out of rhythm. So when you bring a team out of rhythm, so I thought that was very interesting. And they were just shooting hot at home, right? You did your jump shot travel, and that's what we've been seeing when you go on away games and the shooting, and you're in a different gym, and they just made adjustments, just couldn't knock down shots. And, I mean, it was a low scoring game. It was in the range. The thing was 53-51. It was in the range of Clemson's offensive ability, right? And Duke hasn't been a high scoring game, but they've been scoring a lot of it lately. So it's kind of a role reversal there with Clemson versus Duke, right? Usually Duke is the one that has to keep it in low scoring in order to be in distance, but this time it was Clemson Tigers that had to keep it at low scoring so they would have an opportunity to win the game. And so it was nasty work. They missed the assignment on a 3-pointer, left a prolific shooter open, and they knocked it down. And then 3 seconds, they didn't get a good look at the basket. It wasn't a well ran play. Um, let's talk about Kentucky and Vanderbilt. Very close game. I think we called that. I think some chat fans called that too. We're expecting when we're doing pickups um, on Friday night. I think some chat fans said it's going to be a close game, and they were correct. And valid that for because you have so much similarity per position and per style of play. And I mean, but all your players came out. Strat got off to a good start early in the game. So when you have that hard guard and you got a post player 4 and a 5 going off like that, so It's a lot to cover. What throws me off has nothing to do with the game. What throws me off is that the sidelines are under. This has been going on for years. I hope they upgrade soon. That just messes me up. It just throws off my basketball algorithm when I have to watch a Vanderbilt game at Vanderbilt. Anyway, Whisperer couldn't whisper it to the wind. So, and congratulations for Vanderbilt getting the win that they need as we're getting close to the SEC seedings and finalizing, so we know how tight of a race that is and how close, and how just of a gauntlet of a conference that is. With that, um, and then TCU, I would say so. I got to point this out. Anytime they took Audi out and they went like medium to small ball, and then get a lead and get in control, they put Audi back. This is no disrespect, but sometimes when you're trying to finish on the road, you need to finish with what is working for you. And no disrespect to Audi, of course. And so what was working came on that fourth quarter when Audi was not on the court, unfortunately. And that came that fourth quarter. And so all they were doing was pulling out and pulling Darren. They were pulling Audi out of the paint on defense, and it just opens it up. And so, but Audi still doing Audi. But like I'm saying, some games when you trying to get a win, you just need to see the obvious or see what's not working and go with what's working. And so, see, I just didn't agree with. I thought it was a little fraud on. I thought it was a little fraud on Olivia Miles hard and flexing at the end and cussing and fussing. I was like, I don't. I'm not buying it yet, young lady. I'm not buying it yet, Olivia. I'm not buying it. You're in Big 12. You know what I mean? You're in the Big 12.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't even see it. I ain't gonna hold you up. I didn't even see it. I was on SEC type hoops.
It was like,
I'm not even gonna hold you.
No. I'm not buying it. Not buying it. So,
what's up, Paige? What's up, Commissioner Kai? What's up, Jay?
And,
I mean, this was an interesting Sunday. Listen, this was everybody playing like they know the committee watching. You know what I mean? Everybody playing like they know the committee watching. So February 22nd gave us a lot. They gave us a lot.
I was just the game like that. Iowa State, finally, you've been there, same place for 30 some years. That's a show of a sign that you need to do something different. Because Iowa State did not have to lose that game on the road. That's what I was trying to emphasize, honestly. So I think very deeply. Michigan Day Smart was much needed to win against Minnesota. I think they split because then Minnesota beat them. I think they played home and home this season. So in the Big Ten, I just watched Michigan State because we know they're on the grow, a program on the grow. It's not exciting basketball, but it's exciting to see much needed competition in Big in the Big Ten if you're gonna still consider it it's considered Power Four. So you want some competitive teams. You want competitive conference. So and Southern California couldn't get it done. Ohio State Buckeyes honestly holds off the ladies of Troy. It holds off Troy 88-83. Is that just getting a more healthier Cali kids factor in there?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm about to take a look at it. What I know about today was we had the number one team turning the game into a turnover lab. We need to look at UConn's turnovers. UCLA, I think they clinched today. Iowa turned the fifth best. I think was they the fifth best offense that Iowa played against?
Michigan,
yeah. Mississippi State was out there looking like a JV team. Vanderbilt and Kentucky, and then LSU,
So Mississippi State,
they went on a rebounding tear. Go ahead.
What was Providence looking like against UConn? Was that in 8th grade?
I don't even know, man. I didn't even look at Providence, bro. I couldn't even tell you.
All right, I'm just wondering. asking for the love of the game. I was asking for the love of the game.
I can't say for sure because UConn had a whole bunch of turnovers against UConn had a whole bunch of turnovers. I don't even know who Providence played, bro. So like I couldn't even. They played UConn, but UConn had a whole bunch of turnovers. So can't really say how Providence looked.
Gotcha.
I didn't really watch the game though. I just know UConn had a
Okay.
whole bunch of turnovers. But I mean, if you watched it, tell us what Providence looked like.
No, I wasn't around for it. I mean, UConn won 81-38, so those turnovers did not matter at all in this particular game. But I think you play a higher
No,
ranked
no,
team or
no,
you
no,
play
no. What
South
I'm saying,
Carolina.
no. What I'm saying, turnovers. I'm saying they turned them over a whole bunch of times.
Oh,
You can't turn
okay.
them over a
Excuse
whole
me.
bunch of times.
Excuse me.
Yeah,
Excuse
you
me.
can't. So yeah, you can't turn them over a whole bunch of times. Like
No, you're
Providence
right.
almost turned the ball over
34
like
times.
40 times. Yeah, almost like
34.
40 times. Some shit crazy.
Yeah.
So
They had
I
34
can't even say
turnovers.
if Providence played, bro. Like I can't even say. I don't know. They turn the ball over 40 times. I don't know what I don't know what to do with that.
you, hey, they say, hey, I mean, case in point in the stats.
You say Iowa State choked. I got to go back and look at them.
Mm-hmm.
Iowa taking down Michigan. Michigan, come on down. Like that's one that I know I want to. I got to go look at. I think that one might have shook the room a little bit.
Yeah.
It wasn't even hot shooting. It was from what I understand. What I'm understanding, it was like actually like a defensive statement that Iowa made against Michigan. So I don't know. Basically, I think Michigan was scoring around 80 some points. So if Iowa would hold them to 44, somebody got to tell me, was it missed shots or was it real defense?
I got to go back and watch too. I did not get into that game today, so I have to admit that. But I got to
I was
say,
on a lot of.
congratulations.
Go ahead,
Go
coach. Go
ahead.
ahead.
No, I just want to say I was excited for Pittsburgh. They lost, but they scored 50 points. No, okay, that's all I wanted to say. They scored 50 points, Auntie. Pittsburgh scored 50 points against the Tar Heels. Back to you, Auntie. That's it. I was just excited for him. That's progress. You got to celebrate progress when you're struggling like that. Struggle is
No,
real.
I don't do moral victories. It ain't no moral victories. It's really clear about if you have a blueprint. I go to the Chloe Kids School of Reality. The one that really shocked me the most is Louisville, man. What the hell is going on with Louisville? Louisville got shocked in the Yum today, by Virginia. That's only the second time an unranked team I think won on the Florida Yum. So I think they had a game
Virginia
winner.
got
I
hot
think the
though.
3 with 13 seconds left.
Hmm.
But I want to understand. Did anybody know much about Tatiana Roberts? Did she go out with a left leg injury? Did Tatiana Roberts go out hurt in this game? Somebody let me know. Yeah, somebody let me know if Roberts went down in this game. If Tatiana went down.
Yeah, she only played. It only has Roberts playing 4 minutes.
See, to me, if Tatiana is down for Louisville, that changes the whole outlook of the way the end of their season looks. It just changes it. Like they battled Virginia, but that's a huge blow. I don't know what the injury was. If anybody knows, let me know.
Yeah. I don't know. Obviously, Tatiana was because only like 4 minutes for the entire game, so obviously something went on there. Um, don't have the. I don't have it like I don't have those notifications, so definitely I'll be looking at that. And I'll see, and I have to agree with you. Um, some of the heart and soul of offense runs this Roberts, so that will change the landscape. And can you make an and can Louisville being the case, so they're gonna have to go with out Roberts going to the end of the regular season. Now you go on the ACC tournament. Can they make the adjustments, or do they have enough personnel? fill in those space, to just fill in the spaces there when a player like Tatiana Roberts is down. So I think I believe, I don't have confidence. I believe they have the talent to, but do they have the experience to get it done? So
Yeah, wishing Tatiana Roberts a speedy recovery, whatever that issue is. Hope it's not, whatever that injury was. Hope it's nothing serious. And then keeping it 18. I see you saying that they lost 3 out of their 5 losses was at home. My what I said was it's only the second time an unranked ACC team has won on Louisville home floor. That's what I was talking about. So how many of them losses came to unranked ACC teams? Check me on that. Ohio State had a little trouble early with Southern Cal. We went down to the wire. I didn't expect that. It took a big game from Jelani.
yes, yes.
Like Jelani had to have like a 16-point fourth quarter, I believe, to close out Southern Cal.
Yes, Jelani did. And being a high double-digit scorer, she put the team Buckeyes on her back, and that was your game changer there. If you don't have Jelani Cambridge who's 33, I don't know where would Buckeyes be. I'm intended. So Chance Gray did what Chance Gray needed to do, and Ava Watson, Elsa Lamilia did great on the boards and chipped in with some significant points there. So and Kylie Kiss only played 9 minutes, so I stand corrected on that. So it was the Jelani and them. That's what it was today. I see it was Jelani and them. Yeah, Jelani and them. Putting on the hits. So I think and also I feel like Jelani has grown from last season to this season. Like you see it, the significant growth in the leadership and leading the team. So I'm excited for Jelani seeing that. And Kennedy's, I don't think Kennedy getting enough credit. Kennedy's been stepping up and being consistent um, in the stats. So, well, Ray said Jazzy was crying while
Jazzy
scoring.
was crying. Wow. Imperial Stats. What's the word?
Like crying on the court. Spoil right? There's no crying in basketball. There's no crying in baseball. That's my favorite line. There's no crying in baseball. Crying on the court. Um,
Very sports highlights. What's happening? You said
oh,
Jazzy
for
gonna be
sure.
something special. Jazzy's not having a bad season, and they not winning. But there's that. She cried in the presser, and at the end of the game, oh, she cried. What did they ask you in the presser? Why did she cry in the presser? I haven't watched the presser, but it was just tough. It was just a tough loss. Is that what happened?
Yeah, you're a competitor. It's probably one of those competitive tears. You want to win. You want to win. You right there at the door. So keep working. Keep working. That's all you can do. Dang, Jackie. Huh? Hey, what they say? I can't see it coming down my eyes, so I got to make this game cry. Um, what'd you say, Auntie?
Imperial, you say Angel was all over. Dang, Jackie. That was a good unrivaled game. That was a good unrivaled game. We'll recap unrivaled with Spot. We get a makeup show. We get a makeup show. I hope. Um,
Not the game cry, man. She made me caught that. Not the game cry. Yeah, just I can't see it coming out my eyes. Make the game cry, man. Make the game cry. Get in the gym. Get in the gym. Get in the lab. let her cook. Jack. Oh man. And I guess so. I guess
What
Maryland,
you were saying,
Alabama,
Coach?
and Florida. I said Alabama and Florida. That was a close game in Florida in Gainesville. Alabama won by 5. Um, and and Lynn McGill was the leading scorer for that. They had one, two, three, four. They had four players in double digit scorers for Florida. So I thought that Florida Alabama was the evenly matched game personnel spot for spot, and so I expected the score to look something like I did. Um, And I think on Friday we had quite a few, not all, but quite a few to pick up, pick up, pick up. A lot of people pick them, kind of leaning a little bit towards Florida because you had that Liv McGill factor, and Liv McGill can be special in the open space and pace playing when they really had that space and pace going for them, and just couldn't seal the deal. They couldn't finish the game. 76-71 means maybe a few turnovers, a few bouncy balls, hustle plays didn't go your way or didn't hustle nothing. Um, so Alabama held on to that number 25 one more day. One more day. One more day, Auntie.
Yeah, I think Timmons had a big game today. Yeah, what you saying, spoiled brat? What you saying? Lindsay just ruined her freshman campaign. Yeah, Kim left Barker at the crib. All of a sudden it's rules and repercussions and consequences and repercussions or something on Rocky Top. All of a sudden, I don't know where it came from. All of a sudden it's just consequences and repercussions on Rocky Top. Where it came from, I don't know. I don't know if it was a late night meeting, if they established, if like rules went into in the action at midnight over. I don't know what the hell happened, but
Yeah, that's crazy. If you haven't been done, you gotta find. I don't know.
so
It better be
and
something.
they ask her, and they like. So here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Uh-huh.
So if you watch the presser, Kim's like, hey, like, so Barker, yeah, she didn't come. She was like, yeah, well, she just didn't meet team expectations, and so yeah, she'll be fine. She's got a great bright future. Okay, now here's the thing. It makes you wonder what in the hell is the team expectation that she didn't meet not to come on the road to the game, because we know clearly that wanting to play ain't a team expectation. Being on time for practice is not a team expectation. Being on time for shoot around, warm ups is not a team expectation. Uh, you know, like going to class, not a team expectation. You know how we know that none of these are team expectations? Because she sat there and told us that her team already didn't do those things and everybody had played. So I am just that is the thing. That's the question. That's the answer I need to know. What in the hell did the young lady do that didn't meet the team expectations? What team expectation? When did y'all get expectations? Kim, you don't even necessarily shake hands if you don't want to. See, their attitude reflects your leadership. Now it's consequences and repercussions around here.
She trying.
Oh,
She's trying to hold on for one more year, so you
hell
playing
is
it
you gonna
in.
try to just institute this? That's moving the goalposts. You just gonna institute a standard just right now. Bam, it's a standard. When did it become a standard?
Yeah, I think that standard might have cost him the game in Oklahoma because Janine Parker is probably your missing skill set someday in a close game. And
Well,
and and
it's clear that Mia Pardo still isn't 100% back to her
right.
regular self, to her 100% healthy self. Trying to play through, just getting back into a rhythm.
But,
So,
but I
so you
mean,
have
what
that.
Go ahead.
But no, go ahead.
No, no, I was agreeing with you on with that guard position is very important in getting into a flow, and that's what Paulo could do, get into a flow. But also with that game, like the momentum shift was with I think it was Spearman on the score, and then they called it flagrant after following through and hitting Reagan Beers, and so it was just a weird chain of events, and you just can't allow it to come down to something like that, and kind of just, it got away from them after that on the follow through could have been inadvertent contact, and officials decided that it wasn't, and they were issued free throws on the ball after that. So, what you had, honestly, not bringing other. What you say, spoiled rap? So,
You said by not bringing in other pieces, so you saying she ruined her freshman campaign? You must be talking about the Trojans coach didn't set up Jazzy to succeed, knowing Juju wasn't coming back this year. So, well, that's the problem. It wasn't Jazzy that she was supposed to set up to succeed. She was supposed to set her team up to succeed. But where Lindsay fucked up was she tried to make it about Jazzy. She tried to just like, insert Jazzy where Juju is at. And first of all, Jazzy's not Juju, but at the same time, that wasn't where your team was at that point. It wasn't a situation where it had been just Juju and the nerds like it had been before, and you just, okay, we just gonna add a new ingredient. You had a team that had started to gel and build something together. You bought the young lady, what's her name, Kara Dunn in. You had Kennedy Smith, who you should have been pouring into and big upping to be kind of like the leader in the face of what's going on here. And you went, sometimes you, sometimes me. It's like Lizzie Gottlieb just closed her eyes and she just spinning around pointing at people. There's no direction there. No direction. And that's why it looks like it looks. Jazzy wasting stat lines. Kennedy not in the conversation for one of the best players in the Big Ten this season. This would have been their opportunity to shine. But see, the other thing that we said was this was going to be the year that what? Lindsay had to coach. Can you coach or can you not? What is it looking like? Can you coach?
not.
see what I'm saying? But see, when I was saying, hey, what you think about that? There's still talent. There's still talent in Southern Cal. Still plenty of talent there to be
Yeah,
competing with the Big Ten.
It is. It is. It's talent. It's talent. Playing eligible, playing on the court right now. It is. Yeah. I mean, and they should have, and that team should have far more wins in Big Ten conference play. And they did.
I mean, I'm not finna act like Tebow had did a whole lot last year, and people will say right now that Kiki didn't look good at Southern Cal. That she looked way better at in the dub. So I'm not even giving them that. She lost she lost how many freshmen did they lose last year? What is she? How many people got up out of there? She
Like
lost
three,
Echo
four,
How.
Echo, Howell, who else?
So this is her not being able to manage, and balance talent, right? It sounds like it's promises of something being made, or um I wouldn't even say promises being made. It's very the way that she spreads her minutes out is very peculiar. Very peculiar. The way she puts her minutes out. As far as like you had Heckle and you had Howell there, and then it was pretty much kind of like all about Juju. And she should have been building them out for situations like this. But she ran Juju to me a little too much and didn't spread it out for everybody else, which I think unjustly, kind of, maybe help. helped in having Juju susceptible to injury, but then also just not creating the cohesiveness with the team that she needed to create. Even in watching the vlogs, it seemed very, I don't know, clicky. It seemed divided in some spaces for me. But there's that.
Some distance.
Yeah, it just didn't seem like it was a circle. It seemed like maybe it was two triangles or something. Just
Guys, that's a great analogy,
yeah.
great
Now,
description.
now let's talk about that. Jazzy cramping up every game. Okay, now she get cramps. I know she get cramps now. Coach, she get cramps. When are we gonna do something about the cramps? I don't know if that's pickle juice. I don't know if that's a different type of recovery during the week. I don't know if that's a different hydration. I don't know if that's getting to the doctor. But seeing this young lady carried from the court, game in and game out because her legs is cramping, it's like, hey, what are we, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? Go ahead.
Well, I mean, at that point, you got to get, do a physical a check. I would be concerned, and as a coach, I would say let's get you to a doctor and run some tests to see what it is. If you're saying you're hydrating now, if it's just a young adult not, needing to learn how to hydrate better because they're not used to those type of college minutes from high school, then we need to look at that. You can't assume that they know how to hydrate your body and prep your body the night before, 2 nights, because really, game is coming up on Thursday night. That prepping should start 3 nights prior, as far as the hydration and what you need to do, what type of food you are eating. And I know they have nutritionists and stuff for on that type of Division 1 level. That's supposed to be available, things like that. And so I hope it's more so just not properly hydrating and having a routine that prepares the body into saying water. If not, then we need to see physicians help. You need to get some tests ran and some evaluations if there's something else going on there, because we don't what a health condition that can be lifelong damaging if you can catch it early now. So we don't know. I'm just talking hypotheticals, but most importantly, go get them checked first if you care about the child. This is not even about winning on the court. My first thing would be we need to go get you need to see a doctor. We need to run some tests. And if they just say it's hydration, I'd rather have that in documentation medically than just guessing. So I hope they get that figured out soon, because that is not anything to play with. What's your thoughts on it? Oh, yeah.
And I understand she's a freshman and she's still growing as a young woman, and lots of
Right,
changes. It's just being a
right.
freshman in college, but I just hope that's something that they get worked out. It's just not a good look. It doesn't have a good feel to it. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's just something that's simple, let's just we want to make sure everybody's as healthy as they can be when they walk on the floor, as well as when they walk off the floor. So that's always my thing with these young ladies, keeping them healthy. Um, let's see, what else do we have going on? I don't know. Did you go through your scorers?
I did not. You just asked me what we were just talking about, some interesting ends of the games and who got what molly wops today.
Mm-hmm.
Who got sent down, what they say, old folks used to say, sent down to the shed. And
Yeah, let's go.
Mizzou got
Let's go ahead
sent down to the shed.
let's go walk through those scorers and shout out these young ladies who hooped today for their
All
teams.
right.
I don't think it's a lot of pickums. I don't think it's a lot of pickums.
No, it's not. No, not for tomorrow. For Monday. I have a friend that say doesn't say Monday. They say Monday. You ever had
But
somebody say that?
I see two for tomorrow. So
Yeah, too.
just got two for tomorrow. Okay. So yeah, let's do pickums and then we're gonna talk some more. We're gonna talk some more hoops. What's up, Janae Antoinette? I want to hear y'all. I want to hear y'all reactions to some of these games. Drop them in the chat. What y'all want to talk about tonight? We're gonna let y'all run the CC show. Go ahead, coach. Let's go. Let's go.
Scorers or pickups? I'm checking with my executive producer real quick.
No, no, score reverse. Go ahead.
Okay, here we go. We got Sundays, Monday, women's college hoops, scorers on Sunday's game, Virginia 74. Uh-oh. Number 8, Louisville 72, going down in the Young Center. Congratulations to the Cavaliers. Here is your scorers for the winning Virginia Cavaliers. That is Kamara Johnson with 16, Paris Clark with 14, Romney Levy had the winning 3-point basket, and that is your double-digit scorers for the winning Virginia Cavaliers over Louisville at home. Number 17, Ole Miss, um, 48 at Colonial Life Arena, playing number 3, South Carolina. Gamecocks 85. Yes, I repeat, South Carolina 85, Mississippi 48. Let's go to your double-digit scorers for the winning Gamecocks. Gamecocks on the court. Rolls Royce Joyce Edwards 21 points. Dina Okot 17 and 10. Double double club tonight. Last 13. Every Gamecock scored, but that is your double-digit scorers for the winning Gamecocks, and they're trying to get that outright SEC regular season championship all by themselves. All by themselves. Pittsburgh 50 points going into Chapel Hill, but that wasn't enough. Number 22, UNC Tar Heels 78. Let's get the double-digit scorers for the North Carolina Tar Heels. That is Elena Arsenalo, 11 points. Nyla Brooks, 18. Layla Hull, 17. That is your double-digit scorers for number 22, UNC Tar Heels. Number 25, Alabama going into Florida, into Gainesville. Number 25, the tie rolls today with 76 points, and the Gators did come short with 71 points in Gainesville. Alabama Crimson Tide holds on another day to be number 25. Let's see what it looks like in the polls coming up on Monday morning for Alabama. Jessica Timmons 34. Tamia Scott 21, and that was all your double-digit scorers. 80% of your scoring for the winning Crimson Tide. Let's go on to number 6, Michigan 44, playing in Iowa City. To number 13, Iowa. Iowa put up 62 points. Let's go to your double-digit scorers for the winning Hawkeyes against number 6, Michigan. Silas Swords, Olivia Olson, and then don't forget Mila Holloway. Hannah Stokey, 11 points. Ava Hayden, 20. Excuse me, Hannah Stokey, 11 and 12. Double club. And we got Ava Hayden, 24 and 10. Double club. And that is your double-digit scorers for the winning Hawkeyes. Going over to Providence, 38, playing in Stores. Number 1, UConn, 81. Let's go to your double-digit scorers for the winning Huskies. We got Izzy Flood with 13, Ashlyn Shade with 10, Allie Zeibel with 11, and Sarah Strong with 13. That is your double-digit scorers for the number 1 in the nation at the moment. UConn Huskies. Purdue 66 points, playing in Xfinity Center at Maryland. Number 14, Maryland 99. That's Maryland 99 and Purdue 99 problems, but a win is not one. Maryland Terps 99 and the Purdue Boilermakers 66. They're sitting at number 14 in the country at the moment. We get to double-digit scorers from the winning Maryland Terps. We have Addie Mack with 14. Taylor Poffenberger with 11. Oluchi Okanwa, Gucci Lucci, 26 points. McLean with 11. Kendall Walker, 18. Randy Wilson, 11. That is your double-digit scorers for the Maryland Terps and that game. Moving on to Tennessee, number 21, Tennessee in Norman. Number 120, Tennessee 93. Number 11, Oklahoma Boomer Sooners with 100 points with the win at home in Norman. Let's go to your double-digit scorers for the winning Oklahoma Sooners. That is Harold Williams, 22. Rankin Beers 18 and 18. Double double club. The band with 15. Barrel Host 17. Aaliyah Chavez 21. And that is your double digit scorers for the winning Boomer Sooners. And that game going over to Mississippi State. Manages to put up 42 points to number 4, Texas 92 in Austin. Texas with the win at home in SEC action. Here is your double-digit scorers for your Texas Longhorns. Madison Booker with 23, Jordan Lee 17, Ashton Judd 11, and Aaliyah Crump with 12. That is your double-digit scorers for the winning Texas Longhorns in that game. Moving on to your Southern California, 83 to come up short to number 10, Ohio State Buckeyes in Columbus. 88 to 83, Buckeyes with the win. Over to the double-digit scorers for the winning Buckeyes. Elsie Lamelia, 10 and 10, double-double club. Got Ava Watson with 10, Kenny Cambridge with 14, Jelani Cambridge, 33 points. That is your double-digit scorers for the winning Buckeyes. And that game, Duke goes down. Number 9, Duke goes down in Little John Coliseum in Clemson. Number 9, Duke 51, Clemson Tigers 53. Congratulations again. Double-digit scorers for the Clemson Tigers. Hines with 13, Mia Moore with 11, Taylor Johnson Matthews. I just had to say it because it's like the choice of names there. It's just an interesting name to say. Taylor Johnson Matthews, 11. It just sounds like it goes. And that is your double-digit scorers for the winning Clemson Tigers in that game. Number 16, Kentucky, 79. Number 5, Vanderbilt. We're going to the Blakes and them. The Vanderbilt Blakes, 81. They get the win by the hair of the basketball. They're double-digit scorers for your Vanderbilt Blakes, for your Vanderbilt Commodores. Is Elena Mitchell, 12 points. No breaks. Michaela Blakes, 35 points. Aubrey Galvin, 20 points. That is your double-digit scorers for your winning Vanderbilt Commodores in that game. Over to Mizzou, Missouri. Kelly Harper back. Ashton Mizzou, 55 points. Point number 7, LSU in the PMAC. And LSU puts up 108 points. 108 points. Double-digit scorers for your LSU Tigers is Jada Richard, 10 points. Michaela Williams, 12 and 10. Double club. Zakiya Johnson, 17 and 14. Double club. Fla J Johnson, Big 4, 16 points. Malaysia Fuwali, 22 and 11. Double club. Kate Koval with 13. That is your double-digit scorers for the winning LSU Tigers. And that game going over to Iowa State was in control of the game most of the way, but it got away from them, so almost doesn't count. Only in horseshoes, so somebody told me. Iowa State Cyclones, 73. TCU, number 12 in the nation, TCU Horned Frogs. Olivia Miles and them over there, and that's Juarez and all that good stuff. 80 points with the win at home in Fort Worth, Texas. Going over to the double-digit scorers for the TCU Horned Frogs. I thought they call them Lone Frogs. Horned Frogs. Martin Suarez with 19 and 10. Double club. We got Clara Silva with 11. Olivia Miles, triple stack the stats, triple double. 26, 10 and 10. Olivia Miles, congratulations to a triple double for you on today. Ninth. That is your double digit and triple digit scorers for the winning TCU Horned Frogs in that game. Going over to Wisconsin Badgers 60, playing at number 2, UCLA in Los Angeles. UCLA 80, Wisconsin Badgers 60. Let's go over to the double digit scorers for the UCLA Bruins. Lauren Betts 19 to 14, double double. Oh, Gabriella Hawkes, 17. Gianna Nipkins, 13. Kiki Rice, 13. Angela Dugalich, 10 points. That is your double digit scorer. I had to lean in with that one. Double digits scorers for the winning UCL Bruins in that game. And last but not least is number 18, Michigan State, 75 points going into Minnesota, the Gophers. Let's leave the Pugh in here. The Gophers going into the Gophers in Minnesota and Williams Arena. Michigan State Spartans 75, Minnesota Gophers 61. Let's go over to the double digit scorers for the Michigan State Spartans. Grace Van Sluten 10 points, Kennedy Blair 18, Jalen Brown 20, Amy Terrian 11 points. That is your double digit scorers for the winning Michigan Spartans. Congratulations to the double-digit scorers of all Sunday Fundays, Women College Hoops games. This has been brought to you by Wanda's Wigs. Wanda's No Bus Stands. Get you a handful of wings. Mondo's Wontons. Hold the olive mint julep. And don't forget the Pellegritos scorers of Sunday's games. Can't see you coming down my eyes, so I got to make the game cry. Double club. Mocha latte is funny. Love it. Appreciate you. Back to you. I take says. There we go. There we go. There we go.
Listen, a lot of games, a lot of stuff going on. But let's talk SEC right now. Let's talk SEC for a minute. Let's talk SEC. So here we are,
baby. Sorry. Here we are. Here we are. I'm listening. You get me in trouble, baby. No, go ahead. All right. You said SEC, Auntie?
Yeah. Let's talk SEC. Let's talk SEC. Who's coming out the? We know South Carolina is one, right? Is Vandy the second best team in the SEC? Is that who y'all expect to see in the championship against us in the tournament? Is it Vandy?
I would say based on who's playing the most between Vandy and LSU, right? I think more people would like to see LSU and South Carolina in the SEC championship, but I'm not sure.
You think that's what most people want to see? Tell me why.
Well, because of the so-called close game in the PMAC, and it was back and forth, and it was very good. It was a very good game. Prime time, excited, good for women's hoops. But I believe you get those two teams on a neutral site. I think that looks very different, a little bit more different for LSU. I don't think they want to see it. And the way South Carolina is playing, I don't know if they want to see that second time around. But far as who's playing well,
we beat LSU by 7. We smacked Vandy, and then the Texas game was a 3-point game. So in SEC play, I think Texas is the game that was the closest.
Right, Texas. Correct.
I think that LSU probably has the most drama and the most hype and the most media around it because of the coaches that's on both sides and the players on both sides. Like styles make fights. They are we are definitely two. South Carolina LSU is definitely an easier sell than maybe some of these other ones. I think South Carolina blows out LSU in Greenville. You think we played them in Greenville? Okay. In the quarterfinals.
Yeah, I don't.
Early
I
like that,
mean,
huh?
because right now at the end of the season, I feel like Texas
I
has
don't
a
know, coach
gift.
is going in and out on you for me. I'm gonna hold on. I'm gonna go out and come back in because this streamer has been real weird. Go ahead, coach.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead.
I think you think you said Commissioner Carr. You said you think SC goes up. So do you see? I think it could be LSU, but I think the three teams you got to look at is LSU, Vandy, and or Texas, South Carolina, right? What sells the most is Vandy, right? But then Texas, then for some reason, someone is pushing for big to get a championship. Good old Basconomics, good old. So we don't know, right? I don't know if Vandy is ready for that. So I would prefer to see a LSU. It's more exciting, or Texas. I don't know if Vandy's ready for that championship at that level. It's just they're not putting enough together. They played a close game. Um, they played a close game against Kentucky. I don't know. I don't know if they under if the teams like this, and I should know Coach Shea understands. It's levels to that. And if you see how Gamecocks takes it to levels as the season gets into tournament play, it's levels to it. I'm doing my hand like that because that's the only way I can see it. And then keep turning up, turning up, turning up, and it's like just a better team, a better team, a better team. And man, I mean, it's just a unique way and a very oof, unique way that Coach Staley has a progression like that, intentional. So that's hard to duplicate, or hard to match.
Drip is over there like a mad scientist trying not to grin because she know how much trouble the rest of the league is in. She already know. She know how much trouble they in. She was trying to keep it under wraps, but Medina keeps shooting them threes. She didn't want them scared. She didn't want them this scared this early. Allie out there just popping threes. Listen, 6-6-6-7 doing what they doing right now. They don't know what to do.
She just popping three.
She popping threes. When she want to. Allie, listen. Big Draco called it professional shooters. She went and got some professional shooters. They never seen 6-6-6-7 professional shooters. They was like, oh gosh, they shooters. But she tried to tell y'all before with Camilla. Nobody paid attention. You think we should be exempt from SEC play? Just go and hey, you joke. You just abide. Let's see. Let somebody else try to see what they can do. But I mean, this is why we play. This is why we watch.
Right.
But it's a problem. It's a real problem. It's a real problem. It's a real problem. All of these young ladies have a tremendous skill set. They're very versatile. They're very committed to winning. They're very committed to their craft. And as the season gets as it gets later and later in the season, they get meaner and meaner and meaner and more leaner and leaner. And just it's all business. It's all business. They through playing around now. It's all business. Medina told y'all when she said I'm back, she meant like I'm back. Like y'all need to be aware. And then you go ask her again. She said, look, I told y'all I'm back. So yeah, I'm here. Like I'm here. Like, and y'all need to understand what that means. That's like I've arrived. I understand. I get it. And I'm ready to carry it. And so now what are y'all gonna do about it? Yeah, I'm back and I'm here. I'm here. So now what? and I'm facing up to the basket. I'm dribbling. I'm dribbling if I need to. I can throw it to Allie. I can kick it out to Maddie. Raven can throw it to me up high. If Allie shoot and miss, I can get it. If I miss, Allie can get it. Meanwhile, Joyce is trying to figure out how to get 8 rebounds between 6'6" and 6'7", and it's like, well, damn, Joyce, you only came up with 7. Which, you know, you only came one. Joyce ended up with 6. You know,
Right.
what do you do with a team? What do you do with a team? I mean, listen, we 100% for free throw. The things that we've been talking about are the things that we're seeing improve. Boxing out, improving. Shooting free throws, improving. We're gonna get them turnovers down. 22 stocks, 11 steals, 11 blocks. You know what that? You know, coaches pull their hair out about shit like that. You can't foul them. You can't turn them over. You can't out rebound them.
You can't stop them from scoring.
You can't stop them from getting your cookies. You can't stop them from beating your shot. And then Tanaya, she want to jump up and she's blocking shots out at the 3-point. Just cause her vertical is up 4 inches, cause she got a Benetti.
And then in the McKeer coming side swipe, you know, you see this wing coming up, this long fingertip coming up nowhere with McKeer out there.
Y'all gonna leave McKeer alone. Y'all gonna leave Gotti with the shotty alone. Gotti ain't had her arrival moment yet. She showed y'all glimpses, but Gotti got a game coming. Gotti got a both sides of the ball game coming. That's gonna make people hair stand up. It's gonna make people hair stand up. Yeah, Gotti got a little chippy out there today. Gotti had a little attitude out there today. I seen it coming along. Gotti getting meaner.
In Medal, I mean, in Isla, it's playing tougher on D and more physical. I noticed that.
Big Miriam Dowd out there with 8 points, 5 rebounds, 1 steal, 3 blocks. I wanted a game like that for Dowda.
I think she's gonna be fine. I really am. Feeling next player stepping in for her teammate, filling in the gap. That's what, right?
Asia in the building.
They put on a clinic, right? And I thought Coach Yo took it well. I thought it had very professional presser, so you know it's mutual respect there. So
that's what you saw. Okay. Okay. First of all, you can't sit down in the third quarter and be done. You can't tell me that when Medina started shooting threes, you thought it was over. You didn't have no adjustment for that. You seen her shoot threes before. She just made 2 threes. In the game before this, you didn't have no plan for that. You didn't think she might shoot some more threes in this game?
Well, I mean, if your top player is not hitting shots, then
either it's next woman up or it's not.
Right. But I'm saying
it's next woman up or it's not.
Well, what I'm saying, when you're that player, it runs the offense, runs through that, and it's not working, it stagnates. And so that's what I mean your top player, because the offense runs through Cody, right? And so if that's not clicking, then that's takes out the whole algorithm of your whole team, you know, not getting the team started. And so from a coaching strategy, you put it in the hands of Cody. And if she's getting shots, then that opens up shooting lanes and opens the driving lanes for the other teammates. So that was kind of from my coaching lens where I stepped back and looked at, okay, that's why you put a big forward, because now she's making shots. Now it has to draw attention, double team or a double team and a half, and then that opens up shot. And then I think the new is still not playing, right? Your shooter.
Oh, coach, I'm not helping you in this case. I don't have no facts to help you state this case for yourself.
I'm just saying, just looking at the strategy. That's all.
I don't have no help. You know why? let me tell you why I don't have no help for you. Because here's the thing about the strategy. You knew that Cody was tired before we got to this game. You told her Cody was tired last game. You told her Cody was going to be tired in this game. So your plan this game was Cody. Yeah, see, that's why. Yeah, you knew that Chino wasn't coming. You had told us that Sarah was. You told us that she might not even be back for the SEC tournament. You said you hope.
Okay, right. So yeah, I mean that you got to make adjustments to your offensive.
Yeah, and it looked like
Mm.
to me you had an opportunity to use to take advantage of Walla a little bit more, and you know I don't know you didn't. She was 5 of 7, 2 for 2 from free throw. She had 12 and 10, 1 assist, 2 turnovers, 1 block. Maybe you was doing too much running through Cody, and you should have looked at maybe doing something a little bit different. But I mean, you know, you live and you learn. They said they'll be better come March for this.
I think so. I think so. I
Well,
mean, like I said, I wasn't trying to bail coach your out. I was just saying I see what the approach was.
I get it, and I get that part. But then when you shoot 18% from three and you take 17 threes, it wasn't just Cody you should have made an adjustment on. Because Cody only took 2 threes. So it wasn't just Cody that you should have made an adjustment on. There's that too.
Right, right, right.
So there's that. MJ, where you at? You on location? What you got going on? So, but I mean, listen, it's the SEC, and like you said, it's levels to it. And when you want to get to that next level, it's you know, if the answer is woo, you know, this one player down, I don't know what we gonna do. And see, the other thing is you went and picked up all these players from all around. You drove down Mississippi State and picked up some kids and all, you know, you tap kids on the shoulder, told them, you know, get on up through, and this is what I'm doing. Did you
Right.
trade too much defense for offense? And then when you didn't have the legs for offense, you didn't even have the defense to rely on either.
Those are both look. That's the truth. I mean, that's proof in the play right there. We watched it this afternoon.
You came out and scored. You came out, and in the second quarter, okay, you was tired, so you only scored 9. Then after you took a break in the third quarter, you still only scored 9. Yeah, what was the adjustment?
Well,
But you know, Coach Yo will be back, and you know, we'll see what happens. But this is the difference between Elite 8, Final 4.
that's what we said. Yeah.
It's the difference. And the thing is, too, you had 1 year of Cody. Where are you at next season? Did you see any one person just stepping up? Like, oh, okay, I see what you got coming next year, yo.
Mm-hmm. So we might be right back, square one.
You know, I just think that she may be right back to the portal, right back to the transfer portal. And I think for what Yo really wants to do with her program, which is go from, you know, Elite 8 to Final 4, playing for championships, you got to bake some stuff in. You're gonna have to be able to bake. You're gonna have to be able to bake some development into your program.
Right, grassroots.
So and then sprinkle some transfer portal on top. But she ain't baked enough into the program yet to be sprinkling in transfer portal for me.
Make your own ingredient, huh? Make your own ingredients.
And I mean, she got, you know, Yo has a recipe, and I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if she's feeling rushed at UMass now or what, but bake some in. What up, MJ? What's the word, man? You keep on saying what up, though. What's happening?
I'm sorry to be laughing for a second. I don't know why I laughed.
You like, what up, though? Like, what's happening?
Man, no. So yeah, I go back to until we figure out what up with Ghostface Picker. Shame on the picker that trying to run game on the picker. I'll shekel your I think that's a great observation. With to have consistency in the program, you have to have your your influence, your philosophy, you pour into student. It has to, from the ground up, as they say, or grassroots. And so if you don't have that to kind of what pass those players to be what representatives or ambassadors of the program to pass that on to the incoming people, then kind of you don't have anything to buy into, or what I'm
Oh
saying.
man,
You get,
yeah.
huh?
Oh man, yeah. R.I.P. Rest in peace to Carol Braxton, two-time WNBA champion with the Detroit Shock, passed away. I just saw that
Yes,
in the
for
chat,
sure.
coach. Just saw that in the
Yes,
chat.
okay. Yeah, no, my condolences to the family and friends, close family and friends
She was
to
an SEC
Karen Braxton.
freshman. That was an SEC freshman of the year.
Did she play at Georgia?
She did.
Yeah, she played at Georgia. Yeah, I remember. I watched. I went to watch her play from college to the pros, and so I'm thankful that we had an opportunity. But again, my heartfelt condolences to
Her
family
son
and
play. Her
friends.
son played football at North Carolina. He transferred to North Carolina in January, but he had played at Ohio State.
Okay.
Wow. Yeah. I'll tell you, love on your people, man. Love on your people. Life is short.
Um. Yeah. Yeah. We don't know behind the scenes dynamics with Coach Hill, but you do need to have some that grow within your program, right? Um, so they speak the language, play the language, play what you're looking to get done, and they're kind of an authentic product of your coaching philosophy, right? You probably won't always get that with um, a transfer. Even the portal will help you with some talent, but to instill somebody an incoming first year student is different. You can instill them, you can grow with them, and hopefully there'll be some a sense of commitment or urgent, connectiveness or cohesion that will kind of be contagious and spread to other, players or even incoming players, what it be. So you do have to have your base as a coach to your coaching program or to the program to the philosophy, so they can carry that as well. So it's hard to have a foundation to what you want to do if it's challenging if you have more um, frequent flyers. I call it the transfer portal than people that are staples. You need staples in your program. That makes sense. So I'm off that, but just when you said that got my coaching wheels turning. Like, yeah, Cecil's right. You need some, you know, you need some homegrown ingredients, some homemade ingredients there if you want to be successful long term, regardless of all the NIL and transfer capabilities.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I agree.
So SEC was a two
I
game with three.
agree.
What you said?
I agree. Uh-oh. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Somebody bought me a Coca-Cola today.
Oh,
Somebody
all
hit the
right.
chat. Yo, Harley, I appreciate the Coca-Cola, fam. Appreciate the support, fam. Appreciate the support. Appreciate the support, fam. Thank you.
Had
Thank
the had the
you. Thank you.
had the
Thank
new
you.
one.
Thank you.
No. Shay Tell with the dance. Man, every time I see that dancing emoji, Shay it makes me think of I'm from New Jersey, a ShopRite grocery store commercial. They dancing around a can of green beans. Don't ask me why. It was random. It's the ADD moment. This moment brought to you by Coach Coleman's ADD. But back to you, Auntie.
What's
For
going
the
on
two
with Colorado? Is Colorado trying to sneak up and make some noise in the Big 12 at the last minute? Or
I
what are you?
think so. I think it's getting on a. I think they're trying to get on a little heater in the back end. I mean, there are
Okay.
some teams though that happens though. Honestly, you'll have some teams that are not great and they're not bad, and you just get into a a good matchup of your schedule in the back end,
Mhm.
and it gives you a boost. You know, like going into the end of the season and into your conference play. So it's all about the landscape of your schedule. You know, is your schedule, is it the tougher end, the hard end, is it in the middle, or is it sprinkled in there? And then now, the thing is, you always, if you have a chance to compete to be middle of the pack or compete with the middle of the pack, like Colorado Bluffs, um, it's all the landscape of your schedule and who's healthy, right? Going into these games. So I, I think they can shake up some things and be some spoilers. I do have to agree with you, but the only thing is I still don't see them consistent enough, if that's fair to say.
So I'm gonna ask you about a couple teams. You tell me if you think they, just today was a one-off or if they trended in the wrong direction. Right. So Duke, they got stunned by Clemson today. One off, or are they trending in the wrong direction?
And that's definitely a one off. I think it was
You
the
think that
situation.
was one of those they was due for one?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's just
I think it's better for
yeah.
Duke to lose now for sure. Go ahead, coach.
No, you got it. You already. I was getting ready. Want to listen to what you got to say about it.
Yeah, I was gonna say I just think it's better for them to lose now, and just had a streak break up than to keep having the game stack up at this point, and then had the pressure of will the streak stay alive on top of trying to go win the ACC or make a run in March. So
Yep.
better to go ahead and get that out the way, regroup, refresh, work on some things. Louisville,
Um,
one off or trending in the wrong direction.
I think that's a one off because it's just you kind of get shocked by losing your player to injury and sometimes just emotionally um, recovering from that. I think you go back and practice and hopefully you get the coaching staff is competent enough and Jeff Waltz, the head coach, does have some legitimate coaching experience. I think they'll make the necessary adjustments. And sometimes when you kind of caught by that unexpectedly, you're just in the moment in the heat of the game. You know what I mean? And now you back to practice. You can go ahead and work on some things, adjust some things, meet with your coaching staff, and see where we need to move skill set and personnel around so we can be able to cover all of our skill needs and see how it works. And you might have to do your substitutes different if touchdown Roberts is out for the rest of the season. We don't know. I'm not putting that on anything on her. We don't have any updates, but so I still see it as a one-off. Louisville has been playing very consistent with the talent. I still believe in the talent that they have. Without that, so I think it's just an adjustment thing based on an unexpected, injury.
Oh no, it's some
Who-
kind of
who-
delay. I'm sorry, it's been a delay when you coming back on.
Oh, oh, no
So
worries.
yeah, I don't want y'all to think Coach crazy. I stream yard. So this team, Michigan, trending in the wrong direction or one off.
This is a BTA. You got
What's up,
Joe
Mondo?
knocked out. You
No,
got
go ahead.
knocked out.
Talk about it.
Mother.
Talk about it, and we'll
Um,
work out. Go ahead, Coach. Talk about it. I'm gonna try to see if
I
I
mean,
can.
I like Mila Holloway. I like Olivia. I appreciate. I'm not like I appreciate Mila Holloway. I appreciate Olivia Johnson, solid scores. It is concerning when you have not as talent equal athleticism. Well, no, I take that back. They about um, yeah, yeah. I think Michigan should have took care of business against Iowa, so it's kind of concerning because Iowa has a rigid system that they have to play by to win. Everybody knows that. That's not a secret. There's a certain way they have to play and a certain style they have to play. And Michigan has a better way. But Michigan has better, I think, talent overall than Iowa, and they just got their butt whooped by a system. I'll be honest with you. They it's what we call, you just got dissected. You know what I mean? You just whew. And um so yeah, I'm a little concerned about Michigan because they played some close games not too long ago as well. So and when you depend on three people as your top players, which most college teams do, but you would think by now there'd be some other step. I don't see enough when I look in the stats. I don't see enough other supporting players and other, you know, etching their way towards like a 10-point game. I don't see enough of that. And so, and let me double check myself so I don't have to correct myself. So, yeah, I don't, I mean, from your bench, you got one, two, three, four, five, you got five people that did not score coming off the bench and got some playing time. And Garrett, two of them only scored 1 minute. So, but others played a significant amount of minutes. They should have do something. So I get concerned about that. So yeah, yeah, they line steppers right now. They on that line. It's a thin line. Michigan on the thin line. So that was my coach's corner on Michigan Wolverines. I didn't mean to make it one, but it turned out to be a coach's corner on Michigan. Back to you, Ozzy. Oh my goodness.
Hey, no, good stuff. Good stuff. I mean, good points. That's what I wanted to know. What do you think? Is this a one-off? Where these teams are at right now? Who else? Is there anybody else I wanted to ask about? I mean,
You know who's doing a hell
Kentucky,
of a job?
Kentucky, Kentucky lost to Vandy. Oh, go ahead. What you saying, Coach?
You know who's doing a hell of a job? Maryland. They're very shocking. For all the adversity they face, I think they're doing that. They're doing what they need to do to stay in the mix. And I'm just impressed with that. Um, and they had all but two players not score. So that's a good sign there. You got people growing in the game, not just your starters, but people from the bench as well. Even you could say, oh, it was just against Purdue, but it was significant experience for players to get game situation experience. So I just wanted to say that I'm not, so Brenda Free's, working for her money this season. She putting in the work. Brenda Free's putting in the work. So what you were saying about Kentucky? What you saying about Kentucky, Yasi?
It was the same question about Kentucky. Except they lost to Vandy. I don't think we really expected them to lose to Vandy, but same question: are they trending in the wrong direction?
I'm gonna say they're at where they need. They're where they're gonna be with a Kentucky team. They're not up and they're not down. They're gonna be where they want to be. They can be in the game and not necessarily this year. No, that's Chick-fil-A waffle chips, Mondo. Mondo one of them. So let's look at Kentucky and they in this particular game against Vanderbilt, they had one, two, three, four, five people in double digits, um, and no one had double digit rebounds. So I think their challenge is going to be getting more the rebounding spread out amongst their team. You had two people with 8 rebounds for the whole game, so Streck has 7, Key has 8, and then Hassick had 8. And so then why I say that? Well, if then all the rest of the team really had very little rebounds. If you're not going to score much in double digits, then you need to be active on the boards when you're um, in the game. And so I think right now Kentucky is not trending down or up. They're just right. They're in this right there, like in that space, because they're in a lot of games and they don't
So
finish
it's
the game.
just par for the course. This is just who they are.
Yeah,
This
that's
is
who
just
they
who they
are.
are. This wasn't they didn't really have a chance at beating Vandy as currently constructed from what you see.
Yeah,
Uh,
no,
got you. Okay. Let's see what was another one. There was one other team I wanted to ask Tennessee lost to Oklahoma. Did that? I felt like maybe Tennessee had a chance to beat Oklahoma today.
They
Maybe
did.
people didn't think that. So trended in the wrong direction. Do they just need Paulo to get all the way healthy and back to where she was at, or what are you feeling about Tennessee?
I think without Paulo, they will be trending in the wrong direction because Paulo brings some stability and that toughness and court vision and demanding presence on the court, demands it with their team, regardless of the immaturity of coaching. But we're talking about the players right now, and so I want to give credit to what the players do effectively in the court. And Paulo is that consistency for her team and their teammates. You can see there's some confidence in what Paulo from her teammates and from her peers. You can see there's some confidence from them what Paulo brings to them, and that was one of your missing pieces today, and also not a Janiyah Barker. Some of the antics we do not agree with Janiyah Barker, but it would have made a difference in today's game. I'm not going to deny that. I'm not going to say they're going to win, but I think it was still would have made the scenario different. So without Mia Paulo, wrong direction. With Mia Paulo, they'll be able to compete, be able to be in the mess. But
you said it's Clemson trending up.
No, no, no.
I gotta go figure out. So here's the thing: I gotta figure out how they won. Duke came out and scored 20 points in the first quarter. Then they scored 9, 10, and 12.
And that's how Clemson won.
Clemson came out and scored 8 points in the first quarter. They scored 15 in the second, 7 in the third, and then somewhere found 23 points in the fourth quarter.
Right. It was 3 seconds. It was a 3 with.
So I don't know who went on a. I don't know who went on a heater. Now Tennessee is the biggest disappointment of the season. Are they? Wow, Michelle Harley. Wow. Now you say your wife watched the Tennessee game and she don't really follow women's college basketball. She said those players don't like that coach. Man, oh man.
I'm sorry. I see that they caught me off guard. Man, he said, "Oh man."
I mean, because it's just. I mean, anybody can tell. It's not a secret. They're not doing a good job. It's just not a secret.
She lost her barbershop. It's probably because here's the thing: she never should have been hired. Period.
I mean, they got to figure it out from here now. You got to go from here now, and whatever that is, whatever that is. But they got some talent over there, and they got more talent on the way. So I hope that they figure it out. I really hope they figure it out.
It's like, yeah, I'm not even gonna get into that. So we're talking about Tennessee. Yeah, trending. I'm gonna go back to my final answer. Trending the wrong way without being Paulo. That I'm gonna stick with that. I'm not going down that basketball matrix with you, Mondo. I'm not getting into it.
Yeah, I thought Minnesota. I thought they were trending up. They take a loss to Michigan State, but to be expected. Michigan State's ranked 18.
I mean, Michigan State just is a better program at the time. Minnesota still a program on the grow. They're just a better team.
Totally agree with that.
Yeah, I mean, so it wasn't like 14 points is a sign that Minnesota's a team catching up to Michigan State. Gradually we can try. I know it's no more victories, but we're saying you have to measure your performance from this season to last season. That's all I'm saying. That's how you.
There's no more no moral victories.
I was waiting for it. That's why I got quiet. I was waiting for it. Yeah. So, no. I mean, Michigan State was just It's just a
I mean,
strong
but
program.
absolutely. But another great day, another great day of hoops. Another great weekend for women's basketball as we get closer to the end of conference play and get ready to move into tourney play. We will have the Sess Talk Sports bracket through ESPN this year, and I don't know if we're doing a special bracket in the mansion. I got to check, but I also know that we're doing tournament brackets in the mansion this year. I believe, unless Key says no, but I think so. So there's that. We got some. Who play tomorrow? What kind of basketball is on tomorrow?
We got some two ranked team games on tomorrow. Got some. It's going to be Big 12 and SEC. You got Kansas State and number 15 Baylor Bears in Waco, and then you got number 24 Georgia Bulldogs go to the Jungle in
But
Auburn.
before we get to that, we got Lunar Owls and Vinyl. I don't know how I feel about that, but I wanted to ask y'all this Mist Breeze game. This Mist in the Breeze at 8:45. I want to know who's watching that game. Who's watching
You
that
know
game?
what it?
I'm just wondering.
You know what it sounded like you said? Who missed the breeze? Like miss it? I'm sorry. Dad
Oh,
jokes.
coach, tell him dad jokes now.
Dad joke. Hey, I got. I
I mean, Rakia's back.
good. I'm good. I'm glad she's back. She needs it. I'm glad to see her back. That's awesome.
Stewie, Leash, I think that might be a fun one. But we do got some college hoops tomorrow too. So, Coach, what those games again? Okay, yeah, Jay, you'll be watching. Mondo, those sound like great ideas.
It does. Rooter. Yeah, I think I want a Rooter hat. I do. I like that. Honestly, I did. I would wear. I would buy a Rooter hat. I would.
We'll put that. We'll put that in. We'll take that in under consideration.
I like that. Just because I know the background of Rooter, I definitely would buy a Rooter hat. Definitely, I would like that. Yeah.
Now
Rooter.
tomorrow we got Talia Scott in action and Danny Carnegie in action. So
I like Danny Carter.
7:30 games.
Yeah.
Georgia's a dark horse for me. So I'm gonna be checking them out.
Dark horse with the white shadow coaching. Ah ha ha. Dad jokes. I'm done, man. It's so terrible.
How many of y'all even know what White Shadow is?
You know, I know, we know,
Tell the
somebody.
truth. Tell the truth. Who know the White Shadow? I'm curious. Like White Shadow was a show I watched.
Right. Shade
you know it. Okay.
Mondo.
I think I seen you on an episode.
Yeah, I watching White Shadow with my dad. I mean, that's about that's one.
Mondo had hair. I think he was in the first season. I remember the episode he was on Mondo.
When he had hair. Oh my goodness, man! It don't seem like none of them ever went to class, man.
No, they had the hoop, bro. It was so much real life stuff going on. But listen, so here's the thing. I watched it as a kid. I knew I recognized you from somewhere, White Shadow. But to watch White Shadow as a kid, all I knew is it was like some hoops going on. At some point in the episode, they was gonna play basketball, and I was here for that part. To watch it as an adult was like, damn, it is a lot going on in the White Shadow series. There's a lot going on. God damn, it was serious. It was serious at the high school. Okay, there's a lot going on. knew I
No,
recognized
man, you
it
had
somewhere, Mondo.
people.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it.
You got credit trials. You know, they had some real life and stuff at that high school. Like it was for real.
Hey
And what was
man,
that? What was that,
coach had
Sam?
to go in the hood and take care of shit. You know what I'm saying? It was real life. You know what I'm saying? And he was out there with his broke leg, just trying to broke down NBA player,
Yep. Yep.
Well, I can't think his name, Ken something. I can't think of his last name, but Coach Ken something, I think. Yeah, good TV. Yeah, but good TV, but it was over my head. I watched it as an adult. God damn. It
You
was
just
serious.
want
A lot of these shows, a lot of these shows was like that though. You really
yeah.
got some lessons. You really got some lessons. But I mean, enough about that. I hope that tomorrow is now with the sound off. I'm hoping that tomorrow is now with the sound off. Looking forward to a great conversation with my nephew. Welcome to HDI TV. Looking to have some fun. Looking to have some fun tomorrow, man. Looking to have some fun with him. We had a great time last week. Looking to have some fun with him next week. Tomorrow. So y'all pull up for that. We got CC show tomorrow. I don't know.
Yes, we do.
I think those two things for sure. Those two things for sure. But man, I appreciate all the support today, man. We did like a almost a 7-hour marathon. Then we came back, we had Gamecock, and then y'all pulled back up and rock with us for the CC show. So I appreciate the love and support. Thank y'all, Coach. Appreciate you. Give us something positive before we get ready to get up out of here. And StreamYard, I need you to cooperate, damn it. Let's go.
Listen to that StreamYard. You made a word that coming out of Auntie's mouth. How's the weather? We got Mondo real quick. I'm gonna answer Mondo. Thank you for asking about the weather. We got a wintry mix, and I'm in Central Virginia, and in other areas are getting more of the heavier snow. But I'm getting the wintry mix in Central Virginia. In Richmond, Virginia, we call it RVA. So thank you for asking.
I'm sorry. Did he ask because he really cared about your weather, or because he on his way out your way and wanted to know what to pack? I'm curious now.
He not coming to the summertime. He said he's gonna come visit.
He's just checking. Okay, he's just checking on you. All right, I'm just wondering.
Yeah.
What's the weather like? Hold on, man.
I think Mondo coming. You coming this way like in like 3 more months, right? June or something.
Marvin, what's up, fam? Appreciate you pulling up. Good night to you too, fam. Jay, appreciate your support, fam. Great live. Coach, it was something positive, man.
Yeah, man, we gonna go with Big Drip as usual.
My program.
New program? You got a new program?
No, it ain't a new program, but the new season is back. The last thing he told me or something like that on Apple.
Last season, okay.
Man, hey, I think that's the name, something like that. But I'm gonna tell you.
Hey man, Mondo, when you come down, I'm here to host. Definitely.
Mondo is down the road. Mondo, look, I hate that I didn't get
here.
to see Mondo, but I'm gonna see Mondo soon. Mondo is my kind of people because he gets like, let's do it.
Mondo, the weather's nice. We have lunch on the rooftop of my building and all that. So.
Ah man, here you go. See, he just wanted to flex about his building again. I hope he be moved by the time Mondo get there. Matter of fact, Mondo, I hope it rain when you come, so you can't go on the rooftop. Sandwiches in the garage. Bro. He always trying to flex about this building, bro. I hope it rain when you go. Gonna invite you for a rooftop lunch. Ain't that something? I hope it thunderstorm. No olives on the rooftop, homie. No olives on the rooftop. Yeah, he always got to get some kind of bougie shit in every day. Every time he.
Wait a minute. I just threw myself into a roast. That's what happened.
Bougie.
And then Michelle just jumped in. There Coach go. There you go.
There you go.
I was just trying to extend some, some to Mondo if he come down. Okay.
Let's talk sports. Gear in the building. We're gonna hook you up, Mondo, when you hit the rooftop. Let's talk sports napkins and shit out. I'm gonna treat you real good.
I gotta get my gear. I'm gonna, I gotta get my gear. Hold on. Oh my goodness.
Tea and crumpets on the rooftop. Where you says talk sports gear, take pictures over the city.
Yeah. It's a good. It is actually good.
Take over the town. They're not ready for you.
It actually is. I'm not too far from James River, from the river and Riverwalk and all that stuff, so it's pretty nice. I knew you were gonna do it. Why did I say that? Never mind. Okay.
I told you got your two pickums. I forgot. I told you do something. Give us something positive. I almost forgot about pickums.
All right, here we go. We got. You ready for the two pickums? All right, here we go.
Says Talk Sports ascot. We need one.
Yeah, I need that. I need one.
That's what he need. He need a hat and scarf set.
You gotta put CTS on the ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are something. You something else. You something else. We got the two pickums so we can get up out of here.
Says Talk Sports sweater. He needs a sweater.
Can I get the dry fit though? The dry fit, the one.
A cable knit sweater.
See, you just capping. Why you just roasting me? You cat, man. Just let me. You just light me up.
Wool sweaters. You know you got a cable knit and a wool.
I am not saying anything. He said merch especially for Coach Michelle.
So you got Michelle Harley Michelle. It's the Cess Talk Sports coach line. It's like that. Some cashmere, alpaca. Yeah. He a cashmere type cat. Yeah. Exactly.
I found a new water though, sparkling water.
What is it? Pellegrinos with a twist.
Skyra sparkling Icelandic water.
He got Icelandic water. Like, it's bi-coastal.
It's imported from Iceland.
Okay. He gonna be thirsty next week when the tariffs hit.
Oh, that alpaca. Shay does it. That alpaca.
You better get used to some good old water out the faucet, homeboy. Tell about imported.
Wait a minute, yeah, Deer Park, that's good water.
Yeah, you better see who got it. You better find a good local spring. Get your water, bro.
I say local spring.
Yeah, you need to look at local spring. Some good local spring water. Where's the local spring water at, homie?
Oh man.
Because the tariff's gonna have you dehydrated.
Oh man. Yeah. You gotta laugh at the reality we live in, man. That's you.
Hey, that's the truth, man. I'm just looking out for you. Don't get hooked on that. Not, here today, going tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yeah.
That's how it go. Coach going to the store tomorrow. He's gonna be buying up all the Icelandic water.
Just having cases, right?
It's like, Coach, you getting you making a shelter? You making a bomb shelter? Coach? What is that? Earthquakes here, sir. Coach got water. He like me and the dog's gonna be good. Me and the dog's gonna be good.
Oh my goodness, man. Oh, okay, hilarious today. I needed that. That is funny. Oh, it is. I can't believe it. All right, we got pickles, pickles. Are you ready for some pickles? There we go. We got Kansas State, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, playing in Waco, Texas. Number 15, Baylor Bears. Yep, that's shelter. You know it's Shay Dub. That's shelter. You dropped a bomb on me, baby. You dropped Baylor Bears. We didn't have Kansas State Wildcats or Baylor Bears. Yeah, Mondo, we did talk about the upsets earlier. Did you catch that part of the show? Just asking for the love of the game. Just asking for the love of the game. That's all. Um, who do you have? Who do you love? I give them you. You pick them. Von Marvin's got Baylor getting it done over the Kansas State Wildcats. Anybody else gonna fire up the chat with your pick'ems? You might. I ain't even see Marvin to the pick'ems. He did just where yeah, I don't know. Did he pick it to him? Did he show up? So um, we got Baylor Bears, Kansas State, 7 p.m. Eastern Time on Big 12. And we're going to move on to, it says fire. Going to move on to number 24, Georgia. Georgia, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, playing Auburn Tigers in the jungle at Neville Arena in Auburn, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. We got the Georgia Bulldogs and Auburn Tigers. Mondas is going to go with K State, getting it done over Baylor. Jay said Baylor Bears over K State Wildcats. It's actually called the Power Cat, and they do it like that. That's the Power Cat. I only
You
know
know
that
what?
because
You know
huh?
what, Coach? We might have to judge some of these transfers. We might got to really go back and look and see, you know, how impactful some of these transfers, some of these players that moved out the portal to these different teams, how that worked out, how that worked out.
I like that. I like that. Yeah, let me know. Let's do
I
that.
I am surprised. I was surprised. Excuse me, that Celia Arenas went to Kansas State, and I think disappointed so far in the outcome. I may have to go back and watch some more of their games. Uh, but I thought that she was going to make a little bit more noise in the Big 12, with her shooting ability and her scoring ability. So I'll be interested to know what some of y'all think about some of these moves. And I'm not picking on her, but we were talking about Kansas State, and it was like, damn, Arenas was over there, and I didn't hear her name in the Big 12 like I wanted to hear it this year. So um, interested tomorrow in that Baylor matchup. Interested tomorrow in that Baylor matchup. Go ahead, Coach. Throw that out there.
Jay's got Georgia Bulldogs getting it done over Auburn. Shay W says UGA Gold Dogs getting it done over the Auburn Tigers. Marvin says Georgia for the win. Cheryl Harley says Georgia. Mondo says he's going to go with the Bulldogs over Auburn. And we have any more pickups? Oh, really? Well, we're gonna start this countdown because we only had two. We didn't have any rapid fire. Look, we didn't have rapid fire pickums for once. I think we're winding down from a rapid fire, slowly but surely. Um, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Should I do 4, 3, 2, 1 is a lonely number. Pickles. It's close. Pickles are close. May all your pickles come true. This pickles has been brought to you by Little Leon's Lounge and Cigar Bar. Be your own brown paper bag.
So,
Pickles.
Coach always forget that he don't work on Tuesday, and then it be games on Wednesday.
Yeah, I'm
So
here tomorrow.
okay, but I
I'm
just
not
thought
here
about it.
tomorrow. Or is it on rival?
It's Unrivaled tomorrow. You know what? I think we're gonna try to fit it in.
Okay.
Because I was gonna say the only one. I mean, I see some of them, but the main one. But it's okay. We're gonna try to get it in tomorrow.
Okay.
I want to talk Michigan, Ohio State. I want to talk Big Blue going into Ohio State. I want to talk Swords and them going to see Jelani. So
Okay.
we'll try to get that done. So that's a good call. We'll try to get that done. We're gonna be a little tight. We're gonna try to get that done. Go ahead, Coach. Give us something positive to get up out of here.
Tell me something good, yeah. Tell me that you like it. I had it, and then I gotta find it, and then see what happened was you got me off the something positive decks. Champions are made. Big Drip said this. Don Silly, the Don Silly champions are made in the all season. Be great in your comp. Be great in your preparation. Become excellent in your performance. Always have a champion mentality in everything you do. Get in your bag and expand your bag. I believe in you. You should believe in you because you are the best. In this crazy wild world of shorts, we call Earth spread love because more love is what we need. And there's a song that reminds us that the greatest love of all is within you. When you get a little bit tired, a little frustrated trying to be the best and reach your goals and achieve your goals, tie and not hold on, keep on moving, don't stop. No, you got this. You can do this. Most importantly, you were made for this. Marvelous Monday. Women's College Hoops is on the way. Keep hooping, my friends. Keep hooping, my friends, and see you sooner than later.
When you telling here, right here, Let's Talk Sports, man, the best way to lock something down is Mondo Bondage. Zip ties, handcuffs, and cufflinks, baby. He got them for you. He got them for you online right now. MondoBondage.com. Until next time, y'all know what it is. Y'all stay tuned. Talk soon. That's Coach Coleman. Let's Talk Sports.